want to study this course, and if I had studied law, I'll still be in school by now. Hey, I cannot do it. I would have dropped out. God knows.
20 friends can never ever play for 20 years. Yeah, you guys, I cried. Oh, I'm going to do a story time. I did cry. I thought my life was over.
Hello, my name is Rina, and if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much. Wait, did you use jazz for me? If you are new here and you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button now, because it is free. They are not going to remove any naira or cover from your account. And if you're a returning viewer or subscriber, I love you so much, so much, but God loves you more. Today we're going to be talking about something exciting. I've been wanting to do this video since I turned 23. Since I turned 23, I'm feeling like an adult. I'm feeling like, 23. Like in 2 years I'll be 25, and in 8 years I'll be 30. Like, I can't believe it. It's like I'm going to be 30 years old, like a whole 30 years old. So I've been thinking about doing like just a video on how things I've learned from my teenage years up until now, things that I am learning, and just all that good stuff. So if you're here for that kind of content, or you're just here to see my pretty face, sit back, grab a biscuit, grab a popcorn, grab a kulikuli, and let's jump right into the video. So before we continue, because I know some people can just like to be pained and offended. Everything I'm doing in this video, you will realize it's my video and I'm talking about myself. So it's my opinion and things I've obviously experienced. If you have contrary opinions or you want to counter-attack, you can do so in the comment section, but please do so politely, or else you will not see your comment again. Thank you. So yeah, I'm 23 years old. I've said that, I've shouted it in the rooftops. If you are coming from Instagram, you will know that every time I always say I'm 23 years old, I'm 23 years old. I don't know if I'll be this happy about my age when I'm 24, but I know that when I'm 25, that's another time when I'll be shouting about my age again. But I'm currently 23 years old. I've been 23 since for 9 months now. I'm a January baby. So yeah, I've been 23 since January 11th, and it's been interesting. Like this year, I can boldly say that this year is like one of my best years yet, and I've learned quite a lot actually, from like my late teenage years to my early 20s, and I just feel like I should share. So number one, I don't have this thing written down, so I'm just bringing it out from the top of my head, the back of my head. Yeah. Number one, I'm going to say that I've learned that change is something really constant. People usually say it, but the way it hits me, it do hit me. And as someone who doesn't like change, I like how do I put it? I like to continue in the routine I'm comfortable with. It was quite a shaking experience to realize that things will change. Everything is going to change. Your friends will change. Your habits will change. Things you used to know will change. Things you used to believe in change. There's only one thing that would never change, and that is God Almighty. So yes, change is constant. Prepare yourself for change. Like, if you start to prepare your mind that things can change. I used to talk to this person, we might not be as close anymore, or this person is no longer talking to me. It's changed. I have to change school. I have to change people I know. I have to change job. Like, change is just something that will just come in. So the faster you are set to change, the better for you. That's one thing that I've learned. Secondly, this one actually is now my mantra and something I tell myself every time, and it's that good things take time, but they certainly will come. Good things take time. Like, if you want something good, you have to like put in a lot of work, a lot of consistency, a lot of turning, cooking, as long as what you're preparing for is something that is good, something that you desire, something that is nice, it's going to take a lot. It's not time now, it's relative. It might not be like a really long time, but it's actually going to take time. So when you're working towards something and it's not working out as much as you planned for it to work out, like you already have the big picture in your head, but things are not going the way you plan, just always tell yourself that good things take time. When I started, because me, the kind of person I am, like, I always like things to come out the way I planned it in my head. But the moment I started like talking to myself and saying that, good things take time, don't worry, you soon get there, because it's a good thing, that's why it's cooking for longer, I started like feeling better about myself. Do you understand? So good things take time is something that you should learn. Also, things don't always work out the way you want it to work out for yourself. Like, there are many things that I would have expected that would have been happening in my life now, or many things that I would not have expected that is going on now, and it's not the way I've planned. Do you understand? But it's just how life is. Like, it's just like how life is. Like, things don't always work out the way you plan. It's just it, because you are not God. God would have his own plans and you would have your own plans, and sometimes your plans are quite really different, really wide gap from what God actually wants for your life. So the moment you start knowing that, okay, I have all these plans, I pray about them, I put them in God's hand, it might not work out the way I want it to be. God might have, and God's plans are always better than your own. That's one thing you should know. So yeah, things don't actually always work out the way you want them to. And the thing about this thing is, like, when you start letting yourself know before time, disappointment will not be too much. Do you understand? The disappointment will just be a little lesser than, you'll be disappointed, but you just see that it's just a plan of mine. God had other plans. Fourthly, something I learned is 20 friends can never ever play for 20 years. We used to hear this thing a lot then. It's true. It's very, very true. Like, there are so many friends that I honestly do not talk to anymore. And it's not because we're fighting, it's just because that things have changed. Like, we've changed schools, we are no longer living close to each other. Even people that, we still used to talk like months back, we don't talk anymore. Like, sometimes it's just that they are in places where you are no longer in. They are friends that for a particular time, they have to be your friends because you guys were in the same space, or you guys had the same thought process or values, but now you guys don't think the same way anymore. Another thing I learned is that you shouldn't force things, just allow things to happen the way they are meant to happen. So yesterday I was actually thinking about, like, the way, because of my life went, the way I went to school, the kind of places I worked, where I'm finding myself now, and I just realized that it's totally different from what I planned for myself. Just like I said before, like, sometimes you plan and then it just does not work out the way you plan. But then I just realized that if I had forced myself to be in places where I really wanted to be at that time, I really wanted to go to University of Ilorin or University of Lagos. If I had gone there, maybe I wouldn't be where I am today, as far as I have come. If I had gone to Unilag, maybe, just maybe things. So if I had forced myself into those places, maybe the people I've met now and the job I have now, I would not have them, because one decision can just change the course of your life, like, just change it. So when things are not happening, like, you want to study this course, and if I had studied law, I'll still be in school by now. Hey, I cannot do it. I would have dropped out. God knows. So God knows that I don't have strength and stamina for things like that, and that was why you guys, I cried. Oh, I'm going to do a story time. I did cry. I thought my life was over. And thank God I did not force. Thank God I did not say, okay, let me do A-levels and try to see if I can go in for law, because I was not dumb. You understand? I had a good score for my JAMB. I just don't know why. I don't know why I had to go and study fine and applied arts with that such huge score. But now I'm thankful and I'm grateful that I actually did that. I actually went to Yabatech, I went to UNN, because the people I met and where I am now, maybe I wouldn't have met them. Do you understand? So when things don't happen for you, don't force it. Don't. You can be angry, you can cry, but just know that, okay, let's move on. Another thing I learned is start. Like, just start. Whatever it is that you like to do, or how to do, just start it. Like, think about people who have started stuff. Like, sometimes I used to tell myself, like, I'm better than people that have not started, and people who started before me are better than me, because now they've grown. Now they probably have, like, so many subscribers on YouTube, so many followers on Instagram. Now, like, if I had started what I'm doing now during COVID time, when I actually wanted to start, I would have really grown. Do you understand? So just the point of what I'm saying is that start that thing that you want to do. Start it now. Like, stop making excuses for yourself. Stop waiting for perfection, because perfection is relative. Whatever it is that you can afford to do now, do it now, and then grow along the way. Don't wait till when you are perfect. Don't wait till when you are good, because nobody is perfect. Do you understand? You don't really even know. You might just start now and then you blow up now. Like, you might start that business now and then you sell out now, and you might not sell out. Like, disappointment might come, but then now you know the mistakes that can be made, and you know how to fix them. Do you understand? So you are better than those that did not start. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So start. That's something I learned. I of recent, like maybe last year, I started learning about my health and like taking my health seriously. Before, I did not care. I used to cover myself with the blood of Jesus, and I still do. But then there are some things that you just have to take into your hands and just be deliberate about them, and that's your health, because is your body. And if you don't take care of the inside of your body, as much as you take care of the outside, you take your bath, you do your skincare, you spray perfume, you should also be aware about what's going on inside your body. Do you understand? So like if there are some certain kind of supplements that you need to take them. If there are some certain kind of drugs you need to take, there are some tests you need to run. If you're feeling somehow in your body, please by all means try to get yourself checked, because the older you get and then you start neglecting stuff, the faster it will come and bite you in your butt. So when you feel like something is wrong with you, you're feeling some type of way, try to make sure that you check yourself. Do you understand? Yeah. And another thing I also learned again is that love will come when it's supposed to come. Yeah. How do I put this now? I know that there are so many young girls or young guys that are really trying really hard to find themselves in relationships, and people that love like the way I love love so much. When people I love, I'm always so happy for them, and I always pray for them. No, I don't actually. I don't. But I'm always really happy for them, and it's something that I really wanted for myself. And I don't want this to be really awkward, but what I'm just saying is that love would come. Don't force it with anybody. Wait, if you're with someone and it's not working out, please leave the person alone. If the person is treating you wrongly, if the person is treating you toxically, if there's a word like that, but if the person is being toxic towards you, leave the person, because that's not the love that you're looking for. Do you understand? Try as much as possible to not settle for less when it comes to love or anything in life. Anything in life, don't settle for less. Don't be someone that settles. Don't be someone that always stays back and enjoys the barest minimum, because you can do beyond the barest minimum. You can exceed your widest imaginations when it comes to anything, especially love. So if you're in a relationship now and it's not working out, if the person is not treating you nicely, or you know in your heart that you're not meant to be this kind of person, maybe the person has a different faith from yours, the person has values that you don't think are not valuable. Do you understand? Try as much as possible to do away with that person, and don't feel bad, because just know that there's someone out there that is better and will treat you better. Do you understand? Another thing I also learned is that the moment that you take God seriously, God will take you seriously. Now I'm not saying that God is not taking. God takes everybody in the world seriously. That's why He actually sent His whole Son to die for us. But the moment you actually accept that, okay, I cannot do without God, and you start you just start taking your spiritual life serious and your God life serious, God will take you serious more. I don't know how to explain it. The moment you realize that you can actually talk to God, you can actually have a relationship with Him, you can talk to Him like a friend, you can pray about every single thing. Me, I'm sure that in heaven they're tired of hearing my voice, because I pray about every small. I can pray for my ring light, I can pray for a toilet paper, I can feel some type of way and just pray about anything without feeling embarrassed or somehow, or without feeling like this is something I can sort out by myself. And the moment you start doing that, you would enjoy your life more. You stop worrying, you stop you just live a life. Your skin glowing, your hair growing, your nails growing, your teeth whitening. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not joking, it's actually true. God can actually take control of every very little aspect of your life. So don't wait till you're old. Don't say that it's for the older people. Actually, no, you should start now. So it's just like somebody is sick and then you are waiting. How do I even put this? Why would you say you want to be older before you start serving God? It's just, you're cheating yourself. Why not just start now? And people always think that if you serve God, you'll not be cool or you'll not be woke. You can be woke and be cool and still serve my Jesus. My Jesus is not a discriminatory Jesus. My Jesus accepts everybody. You can be woke, you can be cool, you can be hip, you can be, what are the words? And still, it just makes you cooler, makes you glow more. Jesus makes you happier. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. So you're never too young to take your spiritual life seriously. You're never too young to take God seriously. You are never too young, and you're never too old too. Don't say that I'm now too old. There's no limits. There's no age limit for God. Do you understand what I'm saying? You get what I mean? Come to the end of this video. I hope that I've been able to you've been able to learn one or two things. If there are things that you can actually relate to, let me know in the comment section. If there's something you feel like I should have added, also let me know in the comment section. If you have questions, you can ask me here, or you can also ask me in my Instagram DMs. I answer all my DMs, except what you DM'd me just cannot be answered. Do you understand? But I answer all my DMs, so let me know in my DMs or in the comment section. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, or anything you want me to elaborate on, or you want me to make a video on, let me also know in the comment section. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, subscribe now and share this video to your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your friends, and your enemies. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.